Don't blink for 30 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
I started a little bit early.
That's all right. 31 seconds.
31 seconds. We can do this. I suck at this. This is literally the worst. You're making me want to blink right now.
Hold out. 15 seconds. You got it.
Oh!
Yo, that's
talking about the South, and I guess I'm doing pretty well.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Birdwatching Podcast, where we ask chicks questions to get answers for you guys. I don't know your last name.
Delaney.
Do you want me to call you RJ?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Today I have a very special guest. Her name is RJ Delaney.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Living your best life?
Oh, yeah. I had some bomb yogurt today, and I realized that today in Arizona, there's a road called Sack Drive, so I'm having a great day.
Shout out Sack Drive. Shout out yogurt. Shout out Hot and Spices.
Yes, Hot and Spices are so good, dude. I freaking love Hot and Spices.
I love it. So funny. All right, so first thing we do, we start with a rooster review. So we try a beverage, give it a rating, no decimals, because decimals are rookie scores. Or no, give a decimal, because no decimals is rookie scores.
Who's really doing this podcast?
Yeah,
right
not
now?
me, I guess.
It's like you gotta give it a little shake.
Oh, yeah. Have you had a Bolthouse before?
I've never had this before.
All right, so
no.
the only reason that I bought these was because last week we did one, and it was like the chai tea one. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to try out the other ones because it was delish.
I love chai tea,
I should have done that one for you.
You should have. That's my
Gosh.
favorite.
I'm so sorry.
So tough, dude. You should have asked me more questions before we got on here.
We only got to like question 16 on Instagram, so my next one's gonna be like, oh, do you like chai tea?
yeah, I'm sure that was your next question. Yeah, asking me the most strange questions that I don't know how to answer, and then next one.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts?
Yeah,
chai tea?
Yeah. Chai tea. You love it?
Yeah.
All right, so today we're trying out Bolthouse Farms again. This time it's the strawberry banana flavor. So, you already cracked it open. You already gave it a sip test.
Yeah.
Look at you getting it ahead of the curve. All right. Knock it. Yeah, you messed up. And dock it.
Oh, man. I'm really screwing up here. Okay.
I'm going to have to cut all this out. Ugh. Just kidding.
Tough. I'm really screwing up your podcast here.
All right. That was actually pretty good. I didn't even register. Tastes like, it's got like a veggie taste to it though.
It gives me like vacation Bible school vibes.
Ooh, VBS.
You ever been?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
VBS was big when we were like elementary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was in VBS and also was a teacher at VBS.
Really?
Yeah.
I never went back to teach, but I was definitely.
I dressed up as a minion at one point. My name was Donut.
I could see you rocking a minion outfit.
Yeah. One year I was a pirate named Floaty.
All right.
I wore like shark floaties, and I was the pirate that didn't know how to swim and was afraid of the water.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's
was great.
Really good character arc, actually. I might use that in like a screenplay or something.
Yeah. Your next film.
A pirate who's scared of the water.
Yeah.
All right, so do you have a rating for the Bolthouse Farms strawberry banana smoothie?
Okay, well, if chai tea...
I should have even said that.
If chai tea's a 10, a 10.2. If chai tea's up there.
Right.
Man, I'm just not really like a fruit drink type person.
Okay, so this isn't hitting too hard for you.
So it's great. It's like a great drink, but I feel like it's making all of the spit in my mouth turn into solid, which makes me not want to keep drinking it. so I'm gonna rate it probably. I mean, it's good, so the flavor's up there.
Right.
But what it's doing to my mouth, I'm gonna say that it's probably like 6.3.
That's not too bad. 6.3 is a decent score.
6.3, pretty average.
Pretty average. Just
average.
above average, actually.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm going to go... Yeah, I've had better strawberry banana smoothies before, but it's still pretty good. Like, I would buy it again. So I'm going to go, like, 7.2.
Okay.
So, like, just, like, a little higher than yours.
You would, like, I mean, you did buy this with your own money, but like
Yeah.
you would actually purchase.
Well,
this again.
my dad's credit card.
Daddy's money.
Yeah, daddy's money. He pays for the podcast. He paid for all the equipment. Thanks, Pops. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
No, just kidding. Yeah, I did pay for these with my own money, but they're about $2 a piece, so it didn't like break the bank account.
Okay. Okay, $2. That's not bad.
I would probably buy one again, but only if I really had a hankering for like, oh, I want a strawberry banana smoothie, but I don't want to make one.
Yeah,
then I might go to Walmart and be like, oh, I'll cop one of those.
I don't know. I feel like I just go to One Stop.
Yeah.
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 But then again, I wouldn't even get any fruit drinks from One Stop. I would get like their
Chai tea.
I would get them the oh gosh, what is it? The cinnamon toast crunch meal
Ooh.
replacement. Oh my gosh,
That
man.
sounds bussin'.
It is so good.
Shout out.
It's so good. I mean, not sponsored, but
Yeah, not sponsored, but if you'd like to, feel free to.
yeah.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to play a game.
Okay.
It's called Truth or Dare. Have you ever heard of it?
I think so.
Have you? Maybe,
I think so.
Maybe once or twice. All right, so this is how it works. The only rules, you have to pick at least one of each. So you have to do at least one truth and at least one dare. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Oh, we're both playing
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Like, I have to... Oh, man, this sucks. If I suck at coming up with dares
No,
that
I
are
already
like...
got 'em. They're already written out.
Oh, that's so
Alright.
much better. That's so much better.
So this is how it works. So these are dares. These are truths. Do you want to pick one first or do you want me to pick one?
I'll do it.
All right. Do you want a
I'll go
truth or a
first.
dare?
Wait, don't you have to pick, though?
No. You pick out of the hat randomly. So you have to
And
do
then-
a random one.
Okay.
And hey, they're
I'll do
spicy.
dare. Spicy.
Not really.
Spicy.
Not really.
Oh, man. Okay, what podcast am I on right now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. We're really trying to get in for something good here.
Yep.
How many times are we going around?
We'll do three rounds.
3 rounds.
So this is your first round.
Don't blink for 30 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
For you?
For you.
Am I supposed to do this?
Yeah, you already started.
Oh, what?
You're like 10 seconds in. You want me to? No, hold on. Back it up. Timestamp right here. All right. I'm gonna set a timer. And you gotta go 30 seconds without blinking.
I'm really screwing up on this. I have no idea how we're playing this, but this works.
I'm not totally sure either, to be honest.
I feel like I was reading this for you.
No.
That's
This is for you. All right,
Okay.
ready? I'm gonna start it right now.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
I started a little bit early.
That's all right. 31 seconds.
31 seconds. We can do this. I suck at this. This is literally the worst. You're making me want to blink right now.
Hold out. 15 seconds. You got it.
Oh!
Yo, that registered at the exact same time. We were both like, whoa.
Man, I suck at that. I like staring contests are the worst because if anybody makes me laugh or anything, if somebody's psyching me out, I'm gonna blink 100%.
Oh my gosh, that cracked me up. That was so funny.
Whatever.
All right, I'll go. I'm gonna go dare 2
Okay.
because, yeah, you just got me in the crazy mood. All right. Give the other person a foot massage for 10 seconds.
Oh God, my feet probably stink so bad. I just got back from work. Yo.
Don't tell me that. Just. I don't even know how we're gonna do this.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna need you to put your foot up on the table, I think. Okay. Can I just like wiggle it?
Is that a foot massage? I don't think so. I don't
really
think
wanna
so.
give you like a really good one.
You don't want to give me a good one?
Yeah, not really.
You're going to reach across like this.
All right.
This is the most petty. Wow. 10 seconds. 10,
That's so
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm uncomfortable now. Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break because I gotta wash my hands.
Yeah, don't sniff those. That's probably not a bad idea. Not a good idea. Not a good
Did you
idea.
know? Oh, fun fact: Tarantino has a huge foot fetish.
Yes,
You
I'm
knew
aware of that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Oh gosh. Well, I guess I gotta do truth now because we already went for the dare.
Right. Go
Mine
for
was lame.
yeah.
so.
Go for truth. Let me know what you get. What's it say?
What's the first movie you watched that you weren't supposed to? This is a good one.
Thank you.
Because I grew up, I've said this a million times, but I grew up in a super Christian, conservative household.
Right.
We weren't allowed to own a Dirt Devil vacuum because it had the word devil in it. Couldn't eat Lucky Charms because it had a leprechaun on the front of the box. Yeah, couldn't do yoga because it was new age, just like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so anything that had magic in it or like witches or wizards, I was never allowed to watch.
Right.
So the first movie that I watched that I wasn't supposed to was Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
Because
I thought you were going to say Harry Potter.
Well, I've still never seen Harry Potter. Actually, people hate me for it, but I just have never seen it because I wasn't allowed to.
Right.
So I remember my parents were out, I don't even know where, but they had a babysitter come and watch us.
Right.
And babysitter had no clue that we weren't, supposed to.
I mean, Wizard of Oz, though.
Exactly.
What babysitter would know that you're not allowed to watch that?
Right? So I was like convincing this babysitter to let us watch Wizard of Oz, which convincing isn't a right term because I didn't really have to convince her at all to let us watch this. And I remember being so stoked to watch this movie. But my mom, towards the end of the movie, my mom started pulling into the driveway, and I'm like, turn it off.
Turn it off.
Turn it off. Turn it off. And I go over, the babysitter's sitting on the couch still watching it. I just go over and turn off the TV.
She's like, what the heck? That's
and
the best part.
And she's like, what the? I'm like, my mom's home. I can't do this anymore.
Okay, great. Thanks for coming over.
Yeah, I'm like, give her the money and leave.
Yeah, right. That's so funny. Wizard of Oz isn't even that's like a classic, though. Like, that's not even a bad movie at all.
No, I know.
I could see somebody, when I grew up, I was pretty similar situation. We couldn't watch Harry Potter. We couldn't watch, Family Guy, Simpsons, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anything like that. But Wizard of Oz, my mom grew up on that, so she would never even blink an eye.
My mom had watched it too, but as soon, exactly. I'm like, come on.
Mom, are you watching right now?
Yeah, Mom. What the heck?
Yeah, we're still
what
mad.
The heck, Mom? So I was so in love with it, I just wanted to keep watching it.
Right.
But when the parents were home, it was never
game over.
Yeah, game over, man.
This is what it is, I guess. Shout out Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. It gave me the passion to actually keep trying to watch movies. I was like, let me get some of this.
Let's go.
Some of this magic stuff.
Let me get some of that.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this. All right, what's your pick?
I'm gonna go truth too. Is this truth?
Yeah.
All right, for my next truth, second round. Have you ever had a crush on a teacher? I have had a crush on a teacher.
I feel like everyone has, haven't they?
I think so.
Who was it?
It was I think I had two. So there was one in high school. When I was in high school, so I went to a private school, and it was pre-K through 12th. So it's preschool through 12th grade. So you'll be walking to, college and school bio, and there'll be a line of preschoolers walking past you, going to their class.
Okay.
So there was a 4th grade teacher in the building who was just an absolute smoke show. Had a huge crush on her. Everybody did. Everybody talked about her. Everybody thought she was hot. But a class that I was actually in, that she was my teacher, 5th grade. I can't say her name, but she's a bombshell. If she's watching right now, how you doing?
Oh my god.
But I can't imagine she is. But she was awesome. Great teacher. Awesome teacher, and yeah, bit of a smoke show. I mean, I was in 5th grade, so even at that point, I was like, yeah, she's
prime horny time.
Yeah, just getting into second gear.
Yeah, you're just discovering all the new things.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't know we could do that.
All right, your turn. Let's move on.
I'll do a dare.
Crazy.
I'm crazy today.
What's it say?
Draw a self-portrait with your mouth only.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Do we got a pencil?
I do have a pencil.
And a paper?
I do have a pencil and a paper. I kind of want to use... All right, and we're back. so RJ's going to draw a self-portrait of herself only using her mouth. Are you ready?
I feel like this needs to be sanitized before I put this in my mouth. I don't know where this Sharpie's been, but...
Probably just in this room. Nothing too crazy has happened to that Sharpie, I'd say, in the last, 3 months. I don't even know if it's been used. Oh, other than these. Yeah, I used them...
To make the truth or dares.
Yeah.
So you touch them with
Do you want me to sanitize it?
No, I don't care.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna play some music in the background.
Can I use my hands to hold down the
Yeah,
paper?
you can hold the paper with your hands, but you
Okay.
you can only draw with your mouth.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. So we're starting?
I kind of want to watch.
It can work. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that the chin?
Uh-uh.
All right, focus.
You're ruining my
Sorry.
focus.
Focus.
Okay.
All right. Kind of looks like Picasso.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Doc.
Oh yeah, that was a good eye.
Frank.
Symmetrical. Not quite. You drooling yet? I was waiting for the
Yeah,
drill.
drooling. Yeah, I'm definitely. Okay. Almost.
Good curls.
There we go. Oh my god. I'm so good at this.
I love the confidence.
Thank you. Oh no. Oh shoot.
I don't think anybody even heard that, to be honest.
Okay.
Ear,
Um,
and then
oh.
this is the chin right here. This is big. This is huge, actually. Wow.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see it. Yo, yo, that's actually pretty good.
Spinning image.
Yo, I'm actually kind of impressed. That's super impressive. How did you do that? You see this? I'm like kind of blown. What? Oh yeah, this is side by side. Wow. Props. I'm super impressed.
Mullet and everything?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I even got
Do you think we could sell that? Like on the merch site, maybe?
my spit on it for
Uh-huh.
sure.
That's your signature?
Yeah. I can buy my place in my spit on the internet.
I'm sure. I'm sure, actually. Wow. Okay. Very impressive.
Thank you.
All right, so it's my turn. It's going to be tough to match that. I'm going to go... Is this my third one? This is, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going to go truth.
Okay.
Because I'm not that crazy. All right. Thoughts on peeing in the shower? Definitely done it. Won't lie. Definitely done it. You?
Yes.
Okay.
Every time I'm in the shower. Yes. Are you kidding me? You hear the water?
Yeah.
You're
like,
like,
I have to pee. This
yeah.
is the perfect moment.
Sweet release,
Yeah.
baby. Sweet release. Who doesn't pee in the shower? If you don't pee in the shower, you're
Yeah.
going in there to get clean.
Right.
You're just gonna wash it off anyway.
Right,
with soap.
exactly.
If you pee after
After
soap,
you clean up.
that's a problem.
That's weird, yeah.
That's a problem.
Because then you got pee leg.
Exactly.
Like water doesn't totally get rid of all
Yeah,
that.
no.
So
no.
soap.
You have to pee as soon as you get in the shower.
Right.
You have to go to the bathroom as soon as you get in the shower.
Have you ever? Well, probably not. This is more of a dude thing. Have you ever? I just said, dudes will sometimes, and I don't know if I'm speaking for everybody right now. Sometimes when you're about to shower and the water's already on, and we're too lazy to like go over to the toilet, we'll open the door and pee into the shower, like outside of the shower.
Oh, well, see, I can't do that.
I know. Yeah, that's why I said
wish
this
I could do that.
More of a
Then I
dude
would
thing.
do it.
Yeah.
If I had some way to project it into a different direction, then I totally would. But no, I can't.
Unfortunately, you cannot.
Tough.
Like anatomically.
Yeah, that's
Anatomically, is that right?
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
correct.
cool. We'll take
You
it.
are correct.
You are correct. All right, well, that wraps up Truth or Dare. Congratulations. You did absolutely phenomenal. Can we just get a clap? Can we get some clapping hands in the comments right now? For the self-portrait. Come on.
Yeah, this is the best part of the whole thing.
Oh, it's so funny. All right. So next thing we're going to do, we're not playing anything. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to be talking about relationships a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about boys, exes and all
great.
all those fun memories that you probably have stored up.
So many.
So many.
So many. I love it so much.
All right, here's your first question for relationships.
All right.
Do you remember your first kiss?
Yeah, I do. But there's two different answers for this, though, if we're counting the first one.
Okay. First kiss was like in preschool or something? Or like
no.
kindergarten? Okay.
No, it
You know
was...
what? I'll let you take it over.
Okay,
Go ahead,
okay.
go ahead,
Well,
go ahead,
it was up there. We'll see what you think about this first kiss, and if it pulls enough, then
Yeah.
we'll move on to the next if it doesn't.
Right.
So, growing up in my church of lovelies, there was this boy that I just absolutely wanted to marry when I was older. His name was...
Yep, shout out.
And shout out, he knows exactly who he is. I was so in love with... I was probably a year older than him, too.
Okay.
Nice. And, yeah, the younger guys, man. The younger guys. But I was so... Oh, my gosh. And, parents influence it by saying, like, you guys are going to get married when you're older. Yeah. It's going to be the perfect relationship. And that is fed into my little kid brain. I'm like, we're getting married.
We're getting married.
We're getting married, like, tomorrow. Yeah. It's happening.
We'll get hitched.
So I had this, his grandma had the biggest backyard I've ever seen in my life. They lived on a ranch.
Okay.
So they didn't own any animals, but it was just the biggest backyard. It's supposed to be for horses or something, but like there was nothing back there but trees.
Interesting.
And we would, go out there and have fun. He had a bunch of Nerf guns, so I would go over to his grandma's house and we would just like play Nerf guns and stuff.
Dope.
And there was this one game that we played, and it was Save the Princess. Guess who was the princess? I know I don't look like it now, but man, I was the princess.
Yeah, I believe
so
it.
I go out there. There was a trailer, like, I don't know how they got this trailer back there, but it was, I don't know, somewhere way out in the backyard. And that was like fort for us.
Yeah.
So we went over to this trailer. We're playing, he's shooting guns, having the grandest time of his life.
Right.
And we were playing with my little brother and I think his stepbrother at the time. And there was a moment where he saved me and we were by ourselves. Okay? He saved me from the evil wretches of his stepbrother. And I am standing on this trailer. It's probably 102 degrees outside, burning.
Right.
And I was like, well, you have to kiss the princess.
That is true.
If you save the princess.
Yeah.
So we're on this trailer. It's 102 degrees outside, and he gives me the peck right on the lips. My first kiss. If my mom ever found out that I had a kiss at that young, she would have been like grounded till my, till I died,
till
pretty
18,
much.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So I had this kiss, and he left. He did the peck, left immediately.
He had other missions
to
exactly. Conquer.
He had a Nerf gun in his hand. He was ready to conquer the next mission and killed this evil stepbrother.
Right.
And I was standing on this trailer going, I just kissed somebody.
Yeah.
I just kissed somebody. I was like, oh my God. And I am skipping off of the trailer and I'm like, oh my God, we're getting married. Yeah. Like, this is what this means now.
You're like, oh, I hope I don't get pregnant now.
Yeah. I probably was like in like first grade or something like that.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, that was like top. I was in love with
Yeah.
and I was going to marry him.
Did it work out or what happened?
Oh, no. No, I think that's as much action as I got until I was probably in like 7th grade, and then I had my next first kiss.
All right, great first story, but I still kind of want to hear the second one. So
okay.
tell me about the second first kiss.
Okay. So 7th grade, I didn't really like count the first one as my first kiss. Like, I mean, I was just like, no, that's a stupid story.
I mean, I get it though.
Like when I was in 7th grade, I'm like, no, it's stupid. Like I would never, no, I would never do
You
that.
were pretty young though, like
exactly. So in 7th grade, and my mom, again, like if she found out that I had a boyfriend, it would have, I would have been dead. It was terrible. It was terrifying for me. But I started liking this guy, and his name was. And I shout out for being my first boyfriend.
right.
And we started like, hanging out and talking. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm starting to get feelings. I've never like felt that way before about a guy. And then I had been dating him for probably like, I would say like a couple weeks, maybe even like 2 months at this point.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm saving my kisses. Like
for marriage.
Yeah, saving my kisses for marriage. I'm never gonna kiss a boy.
You're like, I had one slip up. It was first grade.
yeah, never again. I will never be that princess on a trailer again. I'll never be the princess on a trailer again. So, we were at school. And I was getting ready to, like, we were walking in between classes, and we were, like, going to be late. I was heading to PE, okay?
Yep.
With Mr. Dunn.
Oh, yeah?
Well, shout out Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn was the best. He played all 80s music and made me love 80s music.
Shout out.
But
great PE teacher.
It was great.
Yeah.
He played Whip It probably, like, every single. It was the greatest thing ever.
Shout out Dunny.
So, I was getting ready to leave, and my friend had left me with Devin, and Devin was like, I gotta go, like, I can't, stay with you this long, and I was like, well, come on, like, just, like, I'm trying to talk to you, and you're not, like, saying anything, and it's, like, being like, he's like, well, I don't know how this is going, like, are we really gonna be, like, together?
Okay.
And, yeah, just being an oaf, right,
Yeah.
in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And I turn around, and I'm, like, I start to walk, and he starts to walk, and I turn around as, like, from out of a movie in, like, 7th grade. I turn around, and I'm like...
Kiss me on the face.
No, it wasn't like that, but I was like... And he turns around, and I just, like, kind of, like, skip over to him, like, in, like a little waddle, and then I just...
I smooched him.
And then leave.
Yeah, dipped out.
I didn't say anything. I didn't like, and then
You were going to kill.
That's probably where I got it from.
Like,
was
this is what I have to do now.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the idea of kissing and dipping, know.
Right.
And he ended up like texting me after. He was like, I can't believe you kissed me, and like this is the greatest day of my life.
Hit me up on like email or something. Like,
I know.
That was so good.
After I felt so much guilt that I was like washing my face in the sink and stuff because I thought I was gonna go to hell. I thought I was going to hell for kissing a boy. I was so like, oh my
That
gosh,
is so cute,
Father,
though.
forgive me. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's my great. I guess that I consider that my first kiss for a long time.
Yeah, shout out. Both great stories. I think I like the Hunter one a little bit better because there was more of a character arc. Like it had a better storyline.
Yeah, we were saving the princess.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Both great though. Shout out either of those guys if you're watching right now. I don't know why, but shout out. We appreciate it. All right, here's your next relationship question. Have you ever had a dream about a crush?
I don't actually think I have. Like I feel like I haven't slept because of a crush. Like
Okay.
I'm always thinking about them, and then it like makes me almost like sick to my stomach because I'm thinking about that person.
Right.
But I feel like that was like earlier on. Like now I don't feel like I do that. Like I won't fall asleep thinking about somebody, like or like dreaming about them. But like I'll stay awake. Stay awake thinking about somebody.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
And so like having dreams necessarily, because like I don't really remember a lot of the dreams I have. Most of the dreams that I do remember are like the traumatizing ones,
the scary ones.
like when somebody that I don't like is in my dream,
right.
and they're doing stuff, and I'm like, whoa, like, and then I'm like, wake up, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. But I don't think that I like really have had dreams about like crushes before, like, and not like. Whether it be like sexual or any like way like that, I don't think I have. Like I just don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
I'll just stay awake and like think about that person and probably think of scenarios in my head while I'm like awake.
Right.
But like as far as like going to sleep and dreaming about that person, I don't think I've ever had that before.
Interesting. I've definitely had that. I would say when I really fall for a girl, I'll usually have a dream about them, or like they'll be in the dream or whatever.
Really?
And I've also had dreams where like I was talking to a girl, didn't know if I liked them, and then I had a dream about them, and it like developed more feelings.
Really?
Yeah, especially in high school. There was this one girl I remember specifically. I was like, we were chatting. I knew she liked me, but I wasn't totally convinced that I liked her yet. and then I had a dream about her, and I like fell head over heels for her. Like,
Wow.
yeah, like totally fell for her.
Yeah, see, I wish I could do that. I'm boring as heck. I'm just like sad in my bed, like I like somebody,
Yeah.
and I won't dream of them tonight.
Well, I have that too, though. Like, if I really like a girl, I'll stay up way later than I should, just like thinking about them. Can't get them out of my head.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think that's normal. But if I do think about them enough right before I fall asleep, sometimes I'll have a dream about them.
I feel like I'm sure, like, because I don't necessarily remember a lot of my dreams, so I guess I could have dreamed about them, but just don't remember it.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that's very possible. I mean, the amount of dreams that we have, and we just don't know that we've
True.
had them.
Yeah, I forget them all the time, to be honest.
Yeah, so...
Every morning I wake up and I was like, that was crazy. What happened?
Yeah, yeah, no. I just don't know. I there's nothing that really stands out to me about, like, a specific dream that I've had that, like shook me about, like, one person or made me develop feelings for somebody. I feel like it's just, like, the in-present that matters. And,
Yeah.
I mean, dreamland is dreamland. And,
True.
I mean, I
Pretty
have...
disconnected from anybody else other than you.
Right. So I get my sleep, and then I wake up, and I'm like, wow, I'm still thinking about that person.
Okay.
So...
That's how you know. It's like, ooh,
Yeah,
might be crushing.
Yeah, might be crushing.
Ooh.
I feel like it's I know when I'm crushing on somebody when I have like a sick feeling in my stomach.
Interesting.
Like it's almost
like poisonous butterflies.
I guess cuz I get like am I really going to be falling for somebody like this? Am I
Sure.
really going to like feel this way about somebody? And it's almost me fighting it.
Oh yeah.
So
oh
cuz
yeah.
I don't necessarily want to fall head over heels in love with somebody, but then it ends up happening, and I'm like, like it's like this roller coaster.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, and then we're like going up, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Flashback to Save the Princess. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's dream about that tonight. Saving the princess, saving the princess. Quick packs and saving princesses. Nerf guns.
Run away.
Just eject myself into the situation real quickly.
I definitely do that too, though. Like, if I'm in a state where I'm like, I really should be single, and then I start falling for a girl, I'm like, should I be doing this? I shouldn't be doing this. Like, can I stop myself from catching feelings? Sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. So it
Right.
just depends situation.
Yeah.
But here is your next question.
Okay.
If you could ask an ex one question, what would it be?
Oh man. Now I gotta pick which ex is the
True.
thing.
What's the question that just burns the deepest for one of your exes?
Oh man.
Ah, tough.
That is really difficult. I feel like, oh gosh. Because if we're talking like recent or like past, it would be so different depending on the person.
Right.
Let me think.
What's one that really just like stumped you? You were like, man, like I just wish I would have known this, but I can't ask him now because it's over.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Okay, so I dated somebody my like sophomore through senior year, like on and off.
Okay.
But I never really knew anything about the person. And I don't really even feel like saying the person's name because
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I usually bleep out names anyways, so
Great.
people probably won't even know.
Great.
Maybe it was first grade.
Yeah. So I dated this person sophomore through senior year on and off, and towards the end of our relationship, I never really knew much about this person, and he knew so much about me. Like, I would, tell him all, like, the problems that I was having, like, in my family and, like, the mental health problems I was going through at the time because high school sucked. And I just was very in love with this person. And I don't feel like they had the emotions to be able to give for it.
Yeah, like reciprocate.
Yeah. I knew that they loved me the way that they knew how to love me, but I just don't think it was for me.
Yeah.
But there was a time where we were ending our relationship, and he gave me 3. He said pick a number between 1 and 3. I have 3 big secrets. 3 big secrets that I want
That's fun.
to tell.
I kind of like that.
You're right.
I might input that into the podcast. Can I use that? Is that copyrighted?
I don't know, man. But the first 2, so I picked one of the numbers. He told me something that rocked my world. Like, I was like, I can't believe it. Like, there's like no way that this happened to you and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I know you so much more after just knowing this first question.
Interesting.
And then he was only able to emotionally give me that first question, that first secret that day.
Oh, okay. I know where this is going.
And so then I think the next day I went over to his house and I asked for the second question.
Yeah.
Second secret. He told me it. Rocked my world
again.
Can't even believe that something like this happened.
Crazy.
Very insane. Changed my completely different perspective on this person.
Okay. Good way or bad way?
Bad way.
Like
really bad.
Okay.
And I didn't really know how to react to this secret that he told me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to react to this. And then the next day we broke up.
And so you never got the third secret?
So I never got the third secret.
I was going to say, I kind of knew that it was going that way. I thought you were going to say, like, he told you the first secret, and then you broke up, and you never heard the last two. But you heard two of them.
I heard two. And
so there's literally just one sitting out there.
Yeah. The first one made me feel bad for him.
Okay.
The second one made me feel nothing for him.
Ooh.
Like, completely changed my entire...
Were either the secrets the reason why you guys broke up?
Partially, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
So it was like super hard because, like, you know, there's that curiosity of like, what was that third question?
Right.
What
third secret?
What could this possibly be after number 2? You know. What?
Number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So
Sorry, got immature there for a second.
It's okay, we're all children here.
Yeah, cheers.
So I was just in so much shock from that second that I didn't even think of the third one until like later on when I was like, man, I never heard the third one. I didn't like at the time I was like in so much like hate for this person after hearing the second like secret that I didn't even think about
didn't even
it.
register,
I
probably.
didn't even want to know the third one. I was like, there's
now,
no way. But now I'm like, I feel like I would want to know this third big secret that this person that I knew nothing about had this giant thing to tell me, and I never got to hear it.
Shoot. Well, I guess we might never know.
Yeah, then I found out he cheated on me, so.
Ayo.
Yeah, ayo. So.
I kind of thought that was the second secret, that he cheated on you.
No. That's completely unrelated to him cheating on me, too. I didn't even found out he cheated on me until like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
And this was in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So I had no idea, but then, like, we broke up, and he ended up getting with somebody that he told me not to worry about.
That happens
a
all the
week
time.
later.
Right.
And I was like, wow, that's a bit sus. But they had been friends for a long time, so I was like, I mean, I'm sure they already had feelings for each other, so whatever. They were just going to start a relationship after that.
Right.
But then, like, I was hanging out with one of her friends, and he was like, yeah, I hate to tell you, but, like,
she was
they banged
in the
while
picture.
you were
she's
dating.
been around.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
Very cool.
That makes so much more sense now. So,
man, maybe the third secret was that he was cheating on you.
well, that's the thing is that I remember him telling me, not before these secrets even came out, that he was developing feelings for her. And I was like, why would you tell me that? Like, that's so
I'm literally your
strange.
girlfriend, bro.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this information?
Yeah.
Like,
and you're like, and I'm in love with Channing Tatum, so get out.
Out of all people, Channing Tatum.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. Oh, yes! Mark Ruffalo! I love Mark Ruffalo, dude. I would do anything for that man. Oh, my gosh. If that man told me to walk out of this room right now and just leave everything behind and be like, yeah.
I'd be like, all right,
Just
that's the end of our
leave.
podcast. I guess Mark
Oh
Ruffalo
my
showed
gosh,
up.
dude.
So.
Oh, my gosh. Mark Ruffalo is the best.
That is so
But
funny.
anyway, enough about my love for Mark Ruffalo.
Right.
He was saying that he like developed crushes, and I was like, it's normal to like think that somebody's hot and develop a crush for somebody when you're with somebody. Like, that's pretty normal, like I would say.
It's
But
human behavior.
But if you act on it, that's a problem. I'm like, have you acted on it? And he said no. So he lied. And so I doubt that third secret had anything to do with him cheating, because
Probably not, because he would have told you.
Because he would have told me already.
Right.
Because we were having like deep conversations before those 3 secrets even came into fruition. So I was like,
Interesting.
yeah, I don't think that was the third one.
I don't even know the first 2, and I kind of want to know the third. Like I want to.
I know,
You know what I
I
mean?
know, right?
That's very interesting.
Yeah, very crazy stuff.
Love it.
But I've kept most of that to myself. Like I wouldn't tell anybody
Right.
that kind of thing about that.
Props to
person.
you. You don't have to. It's your secret now, or you're with him, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But it's your secret to keep.
I guess.
All right, here's your next relationship question. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of a crush?
I don't, oh man, I gotta think of like when I've really been crushing on somebody
Right.
and like.
Do you want to hear mine and then you can go?
Oh yeah, let's hear you talk for a
All
bit.
right, I got one. So I was crushing on this girl for a little while. We met super randomly. Met at this bar. Ended up like hanging out pretty consistently for, I don't know, month and a half maybe. And like the first night that we hung out, we were all hanging out in the pool actually. And we were throwing around this football. And I literally just met this girl and was like crushing pretty quick. She goes under the water. So I'm thinking, I'm going to throw the football like where she's at so that like when she comes up, she's got the football, she can throw it. I literally let it go and I see her coming up out of the water.
No.
Smoke her right in the nose, like domed her.
Oh my God.
And I was just sitting there like, did that just happen? Did I just throw a football and hit her in the face? Like first night we meet? And she was just like, I'm okay. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
How
like,
hard did you throw this football?
I didn't throw it hard, but like just getting hit in the nose sucks. Like I kind of just like flicked it and it just like right when she came up and I was like, no way.
Yeah,
like no way this is going to happen.
Hit with a friggin'
Just got it
right
in the snazzy.
Yeah, no thanks.
So I was pretty embarrassed about that, but I don't know if that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Definitely up there though. I was kind of like, dang it, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that?
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like, I got it.
You got it.
I freaking got it. This is literally oh my gosh. So I crushed on somebody when I went to this elementary school.
Oh, early days.
Like, yeah. I was, oh my gosh, this is this story, man. I used to, I'm still this way, but I hang out with dudes. Like, I don't know. Sometimes girls just suck and they're petty and catty. So I'm just like, I'm really just like, I want to hang out with dudes because they just chill and they don't want to like talk about your feelings and stuff.
Pretty simplistic,
yeah. So I hung out with this group of guys that I was really close with. Like, they came over all the time to play on my trampoline and we were like hanging out.
Right.
But there was one time that we were on the playground. And I would like play football and basketball with them and stuff like that. But one time we were on the playground and these guys were doing like parkour off of the playground.
Right.
And there was a fire pole on this playground and they were doing like tricks off of the playground onto this fire pole. So like one after the other, these boys would start running and jump on and grab on with their little sausage links and just start swinging around and like, flailing their feet and doing a bunch of different tricks that me as, a little
Munchkin.
second grader, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the craziest thing.
I cannot believe they're doing this right now.
Exactly.
They're
But
like
I'm
athletes.
part of the guys. Like,
I gotta
chilling.
do it. Yeah.
I'm chilling. I've got to be a part of this. So I can't be a wuss. Like, I have to go for this and go for the kill. So I decided to get in this line of all of my friends and start doing it.
Right.
So, the first person goes up. It's my crush.
Oh.
Okay. First person, I'm like, oh, you have my heart. Like, you're doing tricks on a fire pole. Like, oh my gosh.
How did you know I love that?
Exactly. I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. And then the second one goes, and then the third one, and then the fourth one, and then the fifth one, and then it's my turn.
Right. You gotta go.
So I'm like, okay, I gotta get ready. I'm like shaking. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Being prepared for this. So I start running my little pig hooves across the swing set, or friggin' the playground swing set, the playground, and I jump off to go grab onto the fire pole, and I miss the fire pole.
Oof.
And I fall all the way down, and I hit my head, getting a concussion.
No way.
Yeah, all the way down. And I passed out. I, like, don't really even remember, like, all that had happened. Just
Like,
that
right after?
me waking up and seeing a whole bunch of people around me,
Like, looking down at you.
including my crush,
Right.
like, looking at me.
He's like, you ate shit, bro.
Yeah, and they're laughing. They're all laughing at me.
No.
And I was like, I am... I really couldn't even think very well because I had just gotten a concussion and I
Right.
had no idea where I was.
Right.
And then one of the lunch monitors came out and was like, "Okay, you take her to the nurse immediately."
Uh-huh.
And so this kid brought me to the nurse's
nurse.
room, and I don't remember anything after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it kind of helps with the embarrassment, though, a little bit. You don't
I
totally
don't remember
recall.
exactly. I
Yeah.
just remember that my crush was laughing at me,
Oh,
and that
kinda
was
hurts.
like that was the worst
that
feeling
sucks.
ever.
Well, at least it was in second grade, and I'm sure he probably doesn't even remember that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Pretty-
Maybe.
All right. So the next thing we're going to do questions for guys. So you got a couple questions lined up for
Yes.
El Muchacho over here?
Yeah.
What do you got for me?
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. How can you tell if someone is being their authentic self when you first meet them?
Ooh. That one hits home a little bit. I don't think you can, especially if you first meet them. Like a first impression, you're basing it off of what they're doing, their actions, how they talk to you, how they are. You're going to, kind of think like this is who they are. I've
Right.
had run-ins with girls who I really like, and their first impression was like amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm falling for this girl. And then
Right.
2 weeks later, like True Colors come out, and you're like, you're not who you said you were. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm as attracted to you anymore.
You don't think there's like body language or something specific that like makes them feel like they're being authentic, even if you don't necessarily think that they're being authentic, but makes you feel like they are?
Yeah, definitely. There's like times where like you definitely feel like they're being authentic, but then I would say the only way that you could find out if that isn't who they actually are is if you like talk to their homies and they're like, oh really, she like did that or he did that, like it's kind of doesn't really sound like them, like
Yeah.
one of those things. Then you can be like, oh, you kind of balance them out, but you probably still give them the benefit of the doubt if you like them. You're like, maybe they just treat me like that, maybe I'm different, maybe I bring out their true colors. I don't really think you can understand somebody until you talk to them for like a month.
Yeah.
And then you start seeing like, all right, you're getting more comfortable.
Right.
This is who they really are when it kind of simmers down a little bit and they're not trying to impress you anymore. That's a
Yeah.
good question, though.
That is, I feel like there are like body languages and stuff that I can tell, because let's say like somebody that you first meet and you're getting to know somebody, so you're asking them questions, you're really getting to know them. There's questions that you're going to ask that they're going to have to answer that are pretty,
Like deep?
yeah, I would say, like,
Yeah.
when you're getting to know somebody for the first time, you don't know if you're going to see them for the second time. You don't know. So
True.
for a lot of the questions that you're going to be asking are going to be like a little bit like, okay, so red flags, what are the things that I'm looking for in this relationship? But huge, like, if I feel like I can pretty much tell if somebody's like being themselves, like,
Or if they're faking it.
or if they're
Like you have a
faking
pretty good
it.
monitor of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I can tell if somebody's like being their true self.
Right.
And one of those things is like waiting your turn to talk. So like
For sure.
if somebody is going to talk about themselves all the time, like me, and all these good things, I know that they're not being authentic.
True.
Because they're going to continuously
point.
talk about themselves in this high praise type of way so that you like them, but they're not showing any of their true colors. So a decent mix of like things that they're like, good and bad about themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
proud of.
Yeah.
And then also like, these are my downfalls.
and also like not being afraid to say that like they don't like something that you don't like, or like just completely being like, yeah, you may like that, but I can't stand that.
Okay.
And not just trying to like conform to what the other person is thinking.
That's a
because you like
really
them.
good point. I'd probably like start using that as a strategy to like see if somebody is being authentic.
It's very useful for sure,
Yeah.
because like when I'm meeting somebody for the first time and I'm asking them questions, if they're going to talk about themselves the whole time, I'm like, well, what are we here for?
Yeah.
Like, are we actually here to get to know each other, or are we just talking about you? Because
Right, yeah.
this isn't any fun.
Yeah, is this a
So-
TED Talk and you're the host? Or
Yeah,
is this like
yeah.
actually developing a relationship? Like, are we going to be
Exactly.
friends, or are you just
Exactly.
trying to amp yourself a bit?
Exactly.
Good stuff.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I really
hey,
thought
you're
about these
welcome.
questions. I really thought about these questions on the way here.
Hit me with the second one. What else do you got for me?
Okay. What is the one thing that you would look for on a dating app? Like, as soon as you open up a dating app and you are, like, what are the things that you're looking for in the person that you see
Like
on?
when I would swipe right kind of thing? Like
Yeah.
if it was, let's say,
Mhm.
Tinder. Man, dating apps are so tough because it's mostly physical. Like, there are bios, descriptions, whatever, like, these are my interests. Yeah, great, but even if our personalities and our likes and interests match up completely, but I don't find you physically attractive, especially on a dating app, I'm probably not going to go out of my way to, like, make
Right.
it happen.
Right.
And I'm kind of putting this into context when I use dating apps to, like, actually date, because I actually pretty much just use Tinder now to, like, find people for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't use Bumble. I don't use whatever the other ones are.
Hinge.
Not Grindr.
Grinder, yeah. We
don't-
know you're on Grinder.
Yeah, I don't use it anymore, I swear. Yeah, I don't use Hinge. I don't really use anything other than Tinder, but when I did, it was very surface level, physical attraction.
Right.
That was it, pretty much.
So, like, the bios don't even matter. Like, what if they do have a funny bio? Okay, let's say that they are attractive.
Yeah.
Okay, they hit all your marks physically, but, like, everything else, is there anything that stands out in a bio that, like, makes you like, okay, I kind of like this person?
Yeah, I mean, sense of humor. I've talked about that on other episodes. But if a girl is attractive, I find her physically attractive, and her bio does suck, there's going to be, like, an inkling of, do I swipe right still? Like,
Yeah.
she sounds boring. On the opposite spectrum, if she seems, like, funny, if she cracks a funny joke, or if she says something that's, like, she has some sort of personality, it's going to make me inclined to swipe right quicker, probably.
Yeah.
But I think that's such a basic answer. Like, everybody would say that, right?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different answers that you can come up with because I feel like it depends on also the app that you're on.
True.
Because there are many apps that you can go on. They're developing different ones all the time. And let's say, like, I mean, being on Tinder, usually on Tinder, like, people are looking for a specific thing.
Yeah.
On Hinge, it's usually a bit more personal. Like, you're looking through people's bios. You're looking for something on Hinge. Like,
Yeah.
you're looking for something to stand out rather than just the looks, I feel like.
And Bumble. I would say Bumble's
Yeah.
probably even the most, like, even over Hinge.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's, like, very personal.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm currently on the dating apps, and I'm like, I enjoy being on there, but sometimes it can be very, very difficult to find things that actually stand out because you can look very attractive on these apps.
True.
And if like, let's say you have 3 pictures on Tinder and you don't have a bio, and or like the one thing in your bio is like your Snapchat or something like that, then I'm
Hit
like,
me up.
I don't even want to swipe right on you because, like, I feel like I know exactly what's going on here.
True.
So why am I
Gonna waste my time.
Yeah, why am I gonna waste my time? And right now, I'm not even necessarily looking for a relationship. I don't really want one. I'm not ready for it. So putting myself in this position to be like, okay, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna hang out and party, whatever. And even then, I still want to have a good time with this person. I know if that's how you're going to be displaying yourself to everybody, like, I don't want to hang out with
Right.
you.
Yeah. That makes sense. Totally. It sounds like you're looking more so, like, you're not solely like pursuing a relationship. It's not your intention.
Right.
But if the person still sucks, like, you don't even really want a friendship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it doesn't, we're not going to,
I
the only
like a
thing we're
good
going to do
time.
is hook up. So, like, why is that? That's not even what I'm really looking for. More so, like, we'll develop a friendship, we'll party together, we'll have fun. Like, you're just kind of looking for, like, a good time. Like,
Yeah.
But if they kind of suck as a person, what are you going to get out of it?
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, like, the guys that I've, like, been with, like, yeah, we'll do stuff, and, like, you know, it happens, but if you...
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom! She knows, I've been talking to her about it, but I was just like, if you don't hang, like, if you're just there for that one thing, then I'm like, what?
Turn off.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna give you the time of day. It's
Yeah.
not even worth my time if you're not gonna have a decent conversation with me and, like, get to know me on a deeper level, which you don't even have to know me, like, all of me. Just at least surface level know, like, you know, where I grew up or something like that. Like, just
Right.
like how I was raised, or get to know, like, you know, recent things that have just happened to me, and like that really makes my personality.
Right.
And if you don't even care to know that about me, then why am I going to even like let you touch me?
No, yeah, I get
So
that. Yeah, no, 100%.
yeah.
That's a good approach. Good takes.
All right, I have the last and final question.
Is it a juicy one? I feel like it's a juicy one.
How messy does a car have to be to ruin a first date?
Great question. That's a great question. Oh my gosh. I got butterflies.
Don't dream about me.
I would say, okay, if I'm going on a first date and for whatever reason she picks me up, and I get into her car and I have to move McDonald's cups out of the way so that I can put my feet down,
Right.
I'm probably gonna be like, you don't clean up much, do you?
If the first thing that somebody says when you open their car door is "sorry, it's kind of messy in here," then I'm just gonna be like, shut the door and
Well,
leave.
it was nice to meet you.
Because then you just like and you feel obligated to be like, nah, it's okay,
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
totally
right.
fine. But how messy
Yeah.
does this car have to be
Yeah.
for it to like completely ruin your night?
Yeah, I was gonna say if I have to move stuff out of the way with my feet so that I can have somewhere to like put my feet down, probably too messy.
Yeah.
I'm not like a huge stickler on car messiness because I know it just happens. Like,
Right.
it's natural. But I'm kind of a clean freak in a certain way.
Okay.
So if I got into a car, and especially like it kind of depends on what kind of trash it is. Like if it's a ton of fast food wrappers and stuff like that, and like just like if there's like, I don't know, just crap on the ground,
Right.
I'm gonna be like, what do you do when we're not hanging out? Like, I don't know.
yeah. And another thing is, if they're picking you up for whatever reason,
Right.
they know they're picking you up.
Right.
They know that they are going to have time to clean their
the car.
car
Right.
before they go
Yeah.
pick somebody up. So if you're like, yeah, let's hang out, and it's not like a last minute thing, because
That happens too, but
it happens,
Right.
but you still have a couple seconds to be like, hold on, I have some McDonald's wrappers that I need to probably hide somewhere.
And it doesn't take that long either.
It doesn't.
Right.
And a mess is a mess. Like if you have like, I don't know, a couple like empty water bottles or stuff like that, and there's like, you have to like probably like nudge your foot a little bit to like have a space. I can understand it. At this day and age, we're all living in our cars. We're all we're all going everywhere. We gotta make money, and sometimes a quick meal on the way, like back home from work,
yeah.
it happens, and you get lazy and you don't want to bring it up to your second story apartment. Like it happens.
Right.
But to the point, if it smells,
Oof. Yep.
if
Keep
it
going, sorry.
smells, and I feel like I'm bringing back memories
Yeah,
right here, right now.
I hate cars that smell like food. Like I get in a car and I'm like,
yes.
like what? Like, dude, is there like ketchup underneath the seat
Oh
open
my
right now?
gosh.
Like, why does
No,
it smell
yeah.
like that?
Yeah. If it smells bad,
Yep.
and like something that really tells is if people are like moving stuff.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, what's up? Hey, like stuffing stuff into the door.
Moving stuff as you're walking out to come into
Yeah,
their
yeah.
car,
Yeah.
and they're just like, hold on.
Yeah. They like don't unlock it yet.
I know, and you're like at the car door with
Uh-huh.
your hand on the
Uh-huh.
hey.
Hey, all right, take your time. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Hey.
that is definitely a red flag.
Yeah.
And it honestly says a bit about your personality. If you do have a messy car, chances are you probably have a messy room, you have a messy house.
You
Like,
have a messy life.
yeah, it kind of just
Yeah. You're
kinda-
lazy.
It depicts because like we talked about, if you know you're hanging out with somebody, you have time to clean up a little bit at least.
Right.
If you don't clean up, then it just shows that you're kind of like you looked at it and you're like,
That
they won't
like
care.
this date isn't worth like you
Ah,
cleaning
yeah,
your
yeah.
car for.
Right,
So I
exactly.
feel like that would just like automatically set me off and be like,
Yeah.
why am I getting in the car with you?
Right.
So I feel like if this car was to the point where like it smelled so bad that I didn't even want to get it, I'd probably be like, I'm not getting in your car.
Yeah.
Like
sorry,
I would
boss.
probably say that.
Yeah.
But like
Smells like Hidden Valley in here.
oh God. Ew, that's so disgusting. No. I feel like oh my God. It's just sour ranch. That's just disgusting.
Some dye in here? What's going on? Wait, did you have whose hamster is this?
Oh my gosh, no. Just the thought of like smelling rotten ranch
Ugh.
just makes me want to hurl.
Cringe.
I cannot. Oh my
Cuter
gosh.
cringe. Ranch in a car.
Oh gosh.
Roadie.
If there's like so many stains on the seat and stuff, but to the point for it like ruining the date would have to be like the smell would have to be so bad that I would like verbally be like, I can't be in this car right now.
No, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd have to be an odor thing. I'm a big odor guy, so like if there is a bad smell, I'm gonna pick it up. And if it's bad enough where I don't even want to get in the car, like it's probably not gonna be a great first date.
Yeah.
Trash though, a little bit different. But if it's everywhere, you're like, holy cow! Like,
Yeah.
when was the last time you cleaned this thing? You know.
Yeah.
But shout out Dirty Cars. If Dirty Cars want to sponsor us for this episode, feel free to.
This is your sign to go clean your car right now before you go on that first date, people.
Yeah, right.
Go clean your car.
Guys
You have
at home
enough
right now,
time.
Taking notes are like, okay, clean
Stop.
car.
Yeah. Stop by a dumpster and just throw
Just
it
throw
in
it
there.
away.
Just throw it away.
Yeah.
You don't need all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Don't hoard.
That empty water cup. What are you doing with
Yeah,
it?
why is that even here?
Why do you need it?
Why-
You
yeah.
don't. Throw
It's
it
like-
away.
Yeah, it's moldy.
Throw it away. Well, that's the questions that I had that were burning that I.
Those
had
were
to
great
ask.
questions. Shout out you for bringing those to the table.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
we taught some people today. You know, hopefully somebody's learning out there. Some dude going on his first date, he's probably gonna, really crush it now because he's gonna take all those
he's gonna
hot
clean
and
his
spicy
car.
wrappers out.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, maybe I should get an air freshener or
Oh,
something.
it
It
does
kind of
kinda
smells
smell
like
like
Hidden
ranch.
Valley in here.
I love it. That's so funny. All right. So the last thing we do, we play a game. It's called Cute or Cringe.
Okay.
This is how it works. I'm gonna give you a couple prompts. You're gonna tell me cute, you like it, or cringe, you don't like it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Super excited.
Super exciting.
All right, here's your first one. Cute or cringe? Mark Ruffalo.
Cute. Hot.
Cute, sexy. I don't know. Adorable.
I don't know. I don't even know how to react. I think I'm sweating.
It's your inhaler.
Do you see how excited I got when you just said the name? This was earlier too, and you said Mark Ruffalo, and I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love Mark Ruffalo.
I know you do. So,
oh my gosh.
So just to give some context, the way that we started talking was on Instagram, and I gave her like a 20 question thing, and one of the questions was like celebrity crush or something like that.
Yeah,
and you
like
told me
who-
you were like, I love Mark Ruffalo. Like,
yeah,
he's my
100%.
favorite.
Best mate.
Yeah.
Would do anything
Yeah.
for him. I just want him.
He's my best mate.
He's my best mate.
You know what's funny is one of the dares that we didn't do was you are a Love Island candidate until your next round. And I was kind of hoping you'd get it so that you do a British accent.
Yes.
Yeah, but,
I'll do
whatever.
the British accent for the rest of the video.
For the
if
rest
you
of the
want.
video. Yeah.
Bruv,
He's my type to a T.
It's my top to a T.
Yeah.
It's been touching me all over tonight.
Yeah, we've got good banter, innit?
Good banter, good chat.
Good chat.
Good
we got
chat.
Good chat. All the British people are like, yeah, I'm done watching this.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
terrible. Those are
Everyone
bloody
hates it.
awful. All right, here's your next one. Cute or cringe? A frugal man. What are you thinking about that?
It depends how frugal. Like,
Yeah.
like, do you have more context for this frugal man?
He's not a cheapo, but he is very money conscientious. So like not necessarily for you, but for himself. Like he's going to save money when he can.
But he's not gonna judge me on my
No.
frugalness.
No,
Or my like my spending. He's not gonna be like.
probably not until you start spending his money. Like if you guys get married, then he's going to be like, "Yo, chill out.
Okay.
You don't need that Chanel bag."
I mean, well, I feel like I'm pretty frugal with my money as well. Like I don't really spend my whole my money a lot, so I feel it's a bit of a maturity sense to have like
Right.
a bit of like respect for your own spending.
Yeah,
you know?
cash.
So I would say cute. Like I it's not cringe at all. I think that it's it shows maturity and that you're able to save what you earn and that. I mean, later down the line, you might be able to spend it on something that you really need.
Right, like something more important.
Yeah, exactly.
I would agree with that. I think it's more common in guys than girls, but spending habits are extremely important, like to some guys. I know a lot of guys who love spending money and love going out, getting expensive dinners and buying expensive clothes. But I also know a ton of dudes who are like, yeah, no, I'm not going to go out tonight or I'm not going to go to that restaurant because I know it's going to put a dent in my bank account. Like I just don't want to do it.
And I'm the same way. Like I hate spending all the money. Like yes, like I'll take trips and like stop being frugal for a second so I can actually enjoy my time. Like,
Right.
I mean, I went on vacation and I was like, okay, I'm gonna splurge a little bit. I'm gonna take, some time to like really be in the moment. And I'll get all this money back, but I'll never be 20 in Wyoming swing dancing with a bunch of cowboys. So.
That is facts, and I totally agree with that. I would say I'm an extremely frugal dude. Like when it comes to just living at my house, but when it comes to like vacation, I kind of just like I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about my bank account until I get home.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I'm here to like enjoy it. I'm 27 years old, trying to have a good time, and I'm not gonna get this moment back. I might as well just get the drink or buy the shirt, or even if it's expensive, whatever. When we went on that England trip, I bought like a couple crew necks that were pretty expensive, and I bought like a long sleeve that was pretty expensive. I really didn't even bat an eye when I did it. But like if I was at home and my buddy was like, yo, we want to go to whatever, the Louis Vuitton store, I'd be like, get the heck out of here.
Yeah, no way.
Goodwill's down the street. Like,
exactly.
What are we doing here?
Exactly. I don't think I've bought new clothes in so long.
Yeah, I just started doing it again. Like I just started buying new clothes like recently.
Oh my god.
But not even that much. Like I'll go to like Plato's Closet.
Yes.
I'm not like buying like
Uptown Cheapskate's where it's at, man.
I've never been there.
I freaking love Uptown Cheapskate.
Pretty wicked.
It's pretty wicked.
Pretty
I would say
wicked.
that it's mostly wicked for like. I mean, it's kind of the same selection as Plato's Closet for guys as it is.
Okay.
But
so like Huff and like whatever.
Yeah,
random...
it's pretty decent stuff there. I would say check it out.
Yeah, I will definitely. And if you guys want to sponsor the episode, feel free to. All right, here's your next cute or cringe. Guys who play volleyball.
Oh man.
What are you thinking? What's going on in that
It
cranium?
depends on the guy, though.
It's not attractive if a guy does play volleyball. Not necessarily. Like it doesn't have anything to do with volleyball. It has to do more with
I don't think it has anything to do with volleyball that makes like somebody attractive. Like if you're good at volleyball and you look good playing it, then I'm like, yes. I mean, honey, please.
Thank you.
Like I'll watch your butt every day doing those squats and all that. I mean, the cake in a man really makes the dude. So I mean, I don't know though. My ex played volleyball and like I loved watching his games and stuff, and he was really good at it. And I loved watching him play. He looked great playing it. But I don't know. I don't think I don't think a sport that you play is going to make you attractive. I think you yourself makes you attractive.
Right.
And
then
like
if you
me
play
knowing
volleyball.
If I know you before you play volleyball and then you play volleyball, I'm like, ooh, yes, okay. But if just seeing a volleyball player, I'm like, yeah, average.
Right. Okay, so kind of cute / cringe.
/ cringe. Like right in the middle.
Right in the smack dead middle. On the fence.
Right in the sweet spot.
Right in the sweet spot. We love the sweet spot. All right, here's your next question. Cute or cringe, wearing heels.
For guys?
For girls.
Oh, okay. Cute. Cute. Yeah.
You like heels?
Yeah, I wear heels. I mean, right now I'm slumping. I'm bumming as heck, but
hey, we're both bumming.
But
the shirt Kirkland.
I wear heels for work all the time. And
oh, really?
Yeah. I'm allowed to, and I feel great.
I'm glad you're allowed to wear shoes, like the shoes that you want.
Well, the shoes that I want, because like I'll wear tennis shoes most of the time because they're comfortable and I can wear them. But on the days where I'm like, I'm gonna
spice it up
a little bit, and click down the street and stuff like that. It's I feel like a hot mom. Right. I'm like, oh yeah, this is great.
Shout out hot moms.
Shout out hot moms.
We love a good hot mom.
Yeah. All
right, here's your final cute or cringe.
Final one.
Cute or cringe, the nickname Babe. Like when somebody calls you Babe. Like, what's up, babe?
I'm gonna have to say, this one's tough. I don't really like when people call me babe.
Do you not like pet names, or you don't like the word babe? Like if it's your boyfriend.
No, I don't like I don't like the word babe.
Okay.
Well, because the connotation for me when I was growing up, like my dad, which is nowhere in my life anymore, he would call my mom babe when he was angry.
Oh.
Yeah, and like it would be like a terrible voice of tone, and like he would say babe. So if like a dude called me babe, I'd be like
right back to that.
Like, excuse me?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
are you mad?
You don't call me babe. Like
right.
that's no. So I would say like cringe in that sense, but like I feel like me saying babe to a dude is different than a guy saying babe to me. And I don't know why it's different, but I don't have any negative connotation of a girl calling a dude babe.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense because the reason why you don't like it is because it brings back certain memories of a guy saying it to a girl.
Exactly.
But if you said it to a guy, it's totally different.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what pet name would you want a guy to call you if you were dating him?
I started to realize that I liked like honey and stuff like that, but I mean baby is just like typical.
Baby?
Like
Yeah.
I've never been into like super pet names. Like I don't feel like anybody's ever really called me pet names or like a nickname. Yeah, no, it's been pretty simple for me, like pretty vanilla baby. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I in my last relationship, it was like we started like calling each other different like stupid names because we were with each other for like 2 years, I think.
Right. Yeah. You get creative after.
Yeah.
After
2 years, we were like, I mean, there's got to be something else that we can say.
Come over here, heifer.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've really gotten like super creative. It's really hard to come up with names for dudes. Like I've noticed that's probably the most difficult is coming up with like a pet name.
What is a good one for guys? Babe, honey, baby, sweet cheeks. I don't know.
Sweet cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come over here, sweet cheeks.
Come over here, sweet cheeks.
Come here.
Come over here, you ball and chain.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I just found it a really hard time. There was like one time that I think like I said Teddy at one point, like, but it like never stuck. Like none of them ever like were something that I reused over and over
interesting.
Again.
So not a big pet name kind of gal.
Yeah. It's just never been used or like never sounded good. Like I feel like saying like sweetheart or something like that just reminds me of my parents, and I don't want to. I don't
replicate that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we're not in that type of relationship. We're in, you know.
And sweetheart feels more like guy to girl, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really sound like a guy's pet name, but
yeah.
So like, cringe? You'd say cringe for babe?
Yeah, cringe for babe.
Cringe for babe. Well, that was actually the last cute or cringe question, and that wraps up the podcast.
Woo!
We made it to the end. We did it.
I'm sweating so much. It's so hot in here.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming. We appreciate it. We will see you next Monday. Peace.
Talking about the South, and I guess I'm doing